Hi, good afternoon. I am Abimbola Lubi, and together here with me is.
Shemilorema Conjola.
So today we'll be bringing you premium and hot gist around campus. Welcome to Right Life Media Campus Gist. So this afternoon, like I said earlier, we're bringing you premium gist around campuses. So today, before we start, Shemilorema would like to ask some questions.
Yes, all right. Good afternoon once again. Yeah, so the question is, what is like the most embarrassing type of hostel you've gotten because you don't have enough, money to get a better hostel? I mean, that's like the question I have.
Wow. All right.
So what's that hostel you've gotten? I feel like, this hostel, let me just go for it. I mean, I have no choice. I don't have enough money, so let me just go for it.
All right, thinking about it right now, I actually have an experience. I can remember far back as, I think 2012, 2011, I was in a particular school and, they told us there was hostel accommodation, so we're excited, like, okay, at least there'll be lights, there'll be water, and all of those things that come with school hostel. So we had to pay 30K. As at then, it was quite much. It seemed quite much, but we paid. But getting to the hostel, we saw that we were to pair the room with 6 other people.
Oh my God.
So in a room, there were 6 girls in a room. 6 girls coming from different backgrounds, different values, different experiences, different stories. So, okay, getting there, we saw that we were excited. Okay, maybe the room would be so big, spacious. But we noticed that it was not what we were thinking about. And it was as bad as when you are coming to that room, you could only come with your box, no special things, no teddy bears, no nothing. And your bed has to be that student bed.
Of course.
Myself, when I was coming, my mother gave me a 4.5 bed. I saw another girl with another 4.5 bed. So they told us, we cannot allow this. So we had to decide that, okay, one person has to fold our bed and keep it somewhere. So myself and the other girl had to pair on our bed. It was very embarrassing because we had to share the same toilet. We had to cook in an open space. Sometimes when the school rush was much, we had to bath outside.
Wow.
It was that bad. It was
And you actually stayed yet for what was the duration of your stay?
3 years.
Oh, interesting. I thought it was about a year.
Compulsory. 3 whole years.
Oh, wow.
It was as bad
How did you really cope? 3 years? And what made you think let me just leave him after my first year?
Is it the experiences, the noise, the shouts, the fighting, the lies, the hypocrisy, the female gossip?
Yeah.
While some of those were interesting, but I could tell you for a fact that I don't think it's something I want to go through again.
True.
Because it was stressing.
I mean, I had quite a similar experience too, but mine was just for a year. Because that's why I'm like, no, 3 years was a whole lot for you. I mean, we were also 6 in the hostel, so the school hostel. First fresher now. I really don't know much around school, around houses outside, and then my parents were like, oh, they're kind of conscious now, so let me just take this course and start with that. And then we were 6. I mean, number one, we have to share the same toilet. I mean, that alone. You mentioned different backgrounds. I don't even know what you're coming with. You don't know what I'm coming with. Did you get? So we're actually sharing the same thing, cooking, so many arguments. Then, and also in school, so there's also fun stuff happening. Fights, as you mentioned, also different things, keeping the vibes, like that. So I mean, so it was actually fun too at the same time, but the experience wasn't,
it was as bad as either one of us had to travel. We were excited because somebody traveling, means enough space for us.
Yeah.
Means everybody was like, and the set of people I lived with then, they were like, my thing is my thing. It's not our thing. You understand that kind of? So there's no privacy. It was as bad as you could not even sit on their beds. Maybe when something was happening, we had to lie down to read on our beds. There was no tables. There was no chair. And talk about hostel lights.
Very bad.
There was nothing to write them about.
Very bad.
Talking about security.
Yes.
It was nothing to write them about. There was a time that the boys had to now put themselves on rotation. Like, okay, this night, of people, because we're hearing a lot of bad news. And most of us were girls. We had about just 10 boys behind. So
was it like a mixed?
It was mixed, but the apartments for the girls were different.
Okay.
But it was in the same compound. Do you understand? So it was not something palatable. Wow. It was not palatable. But then, as we know, That this exorbitant prices by agents, by landlord, it's crazy.
Too much.
Among on our campuses this day. How do I go through the problem of seeking admission? I sought that, I secured that, I struggled to pay acceptance fee. Not to talk of the price of school fees these days. You wake up this morning and the next morning
it's another ball game. Yeah.
And after getting all of that, I'm trying to secure an accommodation. And somebody is telling me that I have to pay 400,000 naira.
Because of what?
And I will still have to get water on the third street. There's no water. It's not like it's fully tiled. What happened to those days when students could conveniently get an apartment for 30, 35K? And there's
happen.
Water, there's tiles, and there's privacy, and all of that.
That can never happen again. I mean, now, because of the prices, people are actually forced to even, get roommates even outside school and the like, because they cannot afford it. So, I mean, let me just look for 2-3 people to share with, so that, I mean, I can just, maybe for a while, let me just stay there for a while. But I mean, this increment is a whole lot. And it's really sad, because so many people are not actually from a buoyant family background. Some people are just struggling to leave. I mean, I'll come to school. I'll definitely need somewhere to stay here.
Obviously.
I have no choice.
Obviously.
So I mean, but yeah, there should be something, that can be done to this price hike in, for these fees and the like. So,
it's very saddening.
Yeah.
Because I presently know of some campuses, a particular campus now, they are on protest because of this exorbitant fee by the agents. The landlord is saying the house rent is 200K, and the agent is insisting that his own part is 120K.
Why?
And I'm asking, did you buy blocks for this man?
Exactly.
Did you buy the roofing sheet for this man?
Do you know that some of these...
Sorry to cut you. Okay. And it's more annoying to see that the landlord agrees. Let him do whatever he does.
I'm about to mention that, because I mean, some landlords don't know that the agents actually adding some prices to these. I don't know if you know of that. Some agents are doing this behind the backs of some landlords, because I've had similar experience with that.
Wow, that's very bad.
Which is very, very, I mean, why? Are you the owner of the
Did
house?
you buy roofing sheet?
So why should you buy your own? Like, what's your own? What's your quota in all of this? I mean, they're not even trying to have maybe just 10K, 20K. You're going as far as 50K upwards because of what? And it's not even like there's any improvement in these hostels you're doing. I paid 150K last year, and you're telling me it's 300K now. You didn't change the tiles. You didn't give me, maybe water heater. You didn't give me POP.
Or so mad.
So why are you increasing the rent, please?
It's so mad. It's so mad. It's so mad. Because it's as bad as students now fear that, okay, after my examination, I go home. Some of them even have to definitely look for the house rent first.
Yes,
is that crazy?
Of course.
Is that crazy? And the landlord had seen it, they've seen it as a means to cash out. Like, once they said go, if he's not willing to go by my rules of increase, I'll get another student. And see, gone are the days when they say education is cheap or free. Right now.
It's not, please.
It's expensive.
It's a lot.
Really
you need money.
Expensive. It's really expensive. Now, can we talk about the impact of all of this on students? Because it's as bad as, okay, I'm going home after a sunny day in class, at school rather, and there's no assurance that when I get to home, okay, there'll be light, I'll have water to bath. And sometimes these children are stranded as bad as they cannot even buy a sachet of water.
Yeah.
Now, getting to that kind of setting, after paying about 400,000, there's no lights, there's no water, sometimes even those of them that stay with landlords, their landlord will still have to fight them because of one or two things.
Yeah, sure.
And it's what are the impacts on students?
For that, I mean, there are so many impacts, because, for example, maybe during exam periods and the likes, students would actually need light to read.
Yeah.
And this is why so many cases of, students being victims of, maybe kidnappings in school happens, because thereby they get to leave their hostel and then go for night classes or go for some sort of night stuff. And then their safety is at stake at that point. They are risking their lives, because I'm in an hostel where I pay the amount of money and then I don't have lights. In fact, in school then, I mean, the light, we even have light here, but whenever they bring the lights, whenever anything is plugged, your charger is gone.
It's not bad. That's crazy.
So
I
don't think your light. We had to tell the landlord to just.
And light is very paramount, because they were always doing for hot plates.
I mean, exactly.
Electrical cars,
light and water are like lifesavers. You don't have light, you don't have water. Please, what else is happening? I mean, because especially for ladies, that time of the month, for men, different things.
Talking about that.
It's very difficult.
Talking about that. I remember this particular house that I was telling you I stayed.
Yes.
There was a particular time that the pumping machine spoiled. And we were calling on these people, please help us. They didn't answer us. So we had to contribute money amongst ourselves. After fixing it, these people came to carry this pumping machine.
Oh.
It was not fun.
Why?
There are days that
you guys contributed to. Wow.
They said since we said we'll not be paying for security again. And there was nobody to fight for us.
No.
There was nobody to fight for us. There were days that we literally would not back to school.
Wow.
Do you know what they call the rebel call fashion say?
We watch your rub and shine. Rub and shine. Exactly. Just rub and shine. I mean, it was a lot.
I know. I don't want to go through it now. Reminiscing about it, I don't want to go through it again.
The impact on students is a lot. It's a lot for the exam period, not elsewise, emotionally wise,
draining.
That feeling when you're just at home and then you just want, even though you're not using the light, but just want to see lights. There are times like that. I don't need these lights. My phone is fully charged. I just want to have that feeling, there's lights. I mean, there's a way it enhances your mood,
Days when students can come to school with their mini fridge.
Yeah,
their iron, electric fan.
Exactly.
Well, the moment your landlord starts seeing you come with all of those things, the person is thinking, okay, by next year you're going to be paying times 3 of what you're paying now because
don't do that.
You're very comfortable. That's why you're bringing all of that.
It's
God. So crazy.
I mean, it really is.
Very crazy.
And have you heard of, some hostels whereby the landlords or agents don't allow you to stay in twos? Just have to be. I don't know if you've heard about cases like that. I mean, so how are you helping these students to, even how are you helping them to actually get a sustainable place to stay?
For me, I think one of the effects of this is the fact that they've encouraged them to go into fraud.
Yeah.
Because how do you expect me, a student sent by my parents, to come and study in school?
Yes.
To afford 400k house rent. And you're still telling me that I cannot have a roommate.
Exactly. So you're actually forcing me to go into something I'm supposed to do.
Because I know back at home, it's not that much. So I have to do something. So these are some of the effects.
The impact is bad.
It's very crazy.
Very, very bad.
The stress is mad. The frustration is crazy. Because before exams run through, you're trying to think, how do I maintain this rent? How do I do this? Even I'm trying to get a better rent. I know of somebody who came on recently. She was paying 80,000 after the exams.
Okay.
So returning back, they just sent her a WhatsApp text that the landlord has increased the rent. So I was like, okay, it can't be that bad. Let's say
maybe
at 100.
Yeah. 100.
She came back and said, no, there is now 300,000. I'm like, okay, fine. What did he do? Did he put POP? Did he put styles?
So what did he do?
He didn't do nothing.
Okay.
And he even sent them a threatening voice note that if you cannot leave my house, you leave.
Can you just imagine? He knows there are students who will be desperate to take the hostel. He knows. That's
so she had to go and look for another roommate, somebody that she does not know. But the fact that she wants to go to school, she just had to put up with that person. So all of these are some of the things that our campuses are facing. Yeah. So I want to ask why really? Why are landlords behaving like that?
In fact, because that's a very big
the way
question.
I think is like, okay, this person that I want to do this thing to, how would it be if it were to be me? Don't they think, and how do students, how do they go through this process? Who fights for them?
Exactly.
Who fights for them? Who listens to them?
I'm not sure they have a voice. If it comes to that, which is really, really sad.
That's really crazy.
I don't think these agents have the right to just increase rent.
But they have. That. Presently, they 100k. I'm telling you, that's what some families pay. Family of 5, 6. Yeah, that's what they pay, and they live conveniently. So how do you expect a student, one person, to pay 400,000? The protest is ongoing on campuses. That's on campuses right now. Mm-hmm. And as far as I know, nobody has said anything. The students are just there, ranting, hoping that somebody will hear their voice and speak. I'll be reading quickly experiences, true life story. Just before we continue, would like to follow us on our pages, our IG, TikTok, and Facebook. Should we already handle this?
Yeah, the hand is Right Life Media Oshun. Follow us on TikTok, Facebook, and IG. Right Life Media Oshun. Thank you. Now to the
All right,
comments.
let me quickly go through somebody sent in a story. All right, Debbie is a 200 level student of mass communication. Debbie's story went viral on campus because she did something no one has ever imagined. After weeks of searching for accommodation, she realized that every available self-contained was way above her budget. The cheapest she found was 380,000.
380.
Bro!
Cheapest. What's the most expensive?
That was before agent and agreement fee.
Okay.
Do you know what her parents sent her? Her parents sent back at home could only send her 150,000.
Oh.
That was 150,000 that could cover your school fees, your acceptance fee, your house rent, buy you food stuff. So Debbie did what she could do. Debbie rented a bed space, not a room. Just a bed space in a semi-contained, already occupied by 2 other girls.
Oh no.
So she slept on a tiny mattress by the window, close to the bathroom door. Every morning, she would pack her belongings into a small box and slide it under the bed so that others could even move around. When she spoke about it, she said, "It's embarrassing. I don't even invite my friends over. Where would they even
Oh, no, this is
the point where you say, let's just stay outside and let's enjoy the fresh air." But I remind myself that at least I'm not sleeping in class. She's still even grateful. Or walking 2 hours to school every day. That's how bad it has gotten. Some students are renting corners, not room, because survival has now become the new norm. Imagine that, okay, you don't have classes. I want to rest in my bed.
I mean,
but then you just know that I cannot rest in my bed
at all.
I have to stand up.
Comfort is not there now.
I have to stand up, okay, so that other people can pass. It's stressing.
That is bad.
It's very stressing. It's very stressing.
Such person cannot even have any focus or concentration on any school activities going on. I mean, I'm not even comfortable leaving my house to school. I'm waking up with maybe different body aches or different, emotional bedroom. What kind of thing is that? How do you want me to cope in school and the likes? It's really, really sad.
That's not beautiful. I'll be reading another story again. This one they call it the roommate also. Hey, so roommate also. God, I'm there go. So there is Victor and Tunde, 2 300 level engineering students.
Okay.
Their rent expired during the semester break and their landlord didn't want partial payments. Imagine. They cannot even pay. Okay, so let's pay half and you pay later. He wanted the full 450,000 upfront. That's unfair. That's almost half a million.
They have kids. Why did they not just consider it? Why? What are you trying to form?
How do 300 level students have 450,000? When you were in 300 level, how much did you
Let's not go there.
They didn't have it. So what did they do? They turned their 1-room apartment into a mini business.
Okay.
They bought a small bunk bed and decided to sublet the upper space, 60K per semester. I said, just don't read. They don't rent house inside house with the rent.
Interesting.
So 2 other guys moved in.
Okay.
4 grown men in 1 tiny room.
Wow.
They took shifts to bath every morning. Cooking was done outside on a single gas burner. When one was reading, another one was sleeping. Timetable. They're sleeping. Bayo, sleeping, reading. Esther, cooking. Bayo, eating. So all of them cannot do the same thing.
Exactly.
They have to rotate. This is serious. Then they said it's madness, but at least nobody's homeless. At night, the room would feel like a human oven. But every time they thought about leaving, they remembered the alternative. No roof at all. So that's the reality of many students. They live in overcrowded rooms. And when, I don't know, I think the medical people have told us that when people live in an overcrowded room, I touch you, you touch me, infections, it's not healthy, communicable diseases. I don't know what you're carrying. You're coming and I'm coming. All of those things are the plight of our campus, our students on campus.
To go to school now, you are risking your life to go to school. I mean, I want to go and I'm going to, improve myself, educationally and the likes. But now you're still, giving me this here and the likes now because I need somewhere to live. That's really bad.
And it's not something that is optional. You don't have to put your head somewhere when you come back.
I think it's only okay for maybe people that have a relative or a family member where they are schooling. I think that's another case.
Forgetting that when they have relatives, they still have to spend transportation costs.
Of course. But I mean, they won't, the old baggage of trying to look for somewhere to live or who to stay with is off.
But then you agree with me that there's nothing like MySpace.
Definitely.
There's nothing like your space.
Definitely. But I mean, being seeing somebody that lives in a cubicle like that with 6 other people, and then you think such person would choose to stay with?
That's true. If I had the choice, then
exactly,
I would gladly jump and say, "Oh,
exactly,
rescue me!"
I cannot just stay here with why?
There was a particular time that, like I said, there was no privacy. I remember this one. There's a particular time I was attending a church. At that time, I was in that hostel.
Yes.
So the pastor of the church called me and said, "Oh, come, you are spending the weekend with me. Lots of some things I had to do, and I'll just cook egusi soup." You know what my friend said? They said, well, this egusi will go. Because it of the matter is, there's no way I could preserve it. I could not go with the egusi soup. And coming back, I just met my pot empty. They even cleaned it for me. But then as when I had a space of my own, I probably have a fridge.
No, they don't want it to
I'll just put
now.
it there.
That's right.
So there's actually no privacy. I remember this one too, that I just bought a new bed sheet, white color. It had football patterns on it. Very white. I just spread it on the bed. Only for me to come back and see that somebody ironed on it and it was burned.
Oh no.
It was so painful. It was so painful.
Those are the issues.
And I wish at that time, has mean I had my own space, all of this. But I could not afford it because even the one that I paid was through my nose. There was a 30K as at 2011, was through my nose, and there is still no privacy.
Yeah.
So how do I afford? Because at that time, you wanted to get an apartment, you have nothing less than 150K. That time. But now
150K steps is just get somewhere.
So
apartment like that.
Just tell us your experience in the comment section. Tell us your experience in the comment section. What you experienced, how you felt during all of those experiences. Because really,
I mean, let us know.
I really want to know.
Comparison.
I really want to know.
I really want to know how much you are paying now. I mean, we need to know the difference and the license. It's outrageous for real.
All right, there's another person with this story. She tagged it the girl who paid with her future. Wow, that sounds very catchy.
Yeah.
Sandra was a 300 level nursing student. She was brilliant, hardworking, quiet. Someone quiet cannot stay in that kind of place because they would test that your patience. It will be tried. But when her rent expired, her parents couldn't afford to renew it. She tried staying with a friend for a while, but the space was tight. So she reached out to an uncle, a man who promised to help her get a new apartment. He actually did. He paid the rent in full. But he wanted something in return.
Yeah, that is where the problem comes.
He wanted something in return. Sandra found herself trapped every time she tried to say no. It would remind her of her rent receipt. Eventually, she broke down. Her grades dropped. Her friends noticed she stopped attending church. One day, she collapsed during a lecture and was rushed to the clinic. But when the truth came out, she said through tears, if school hostels were available or even affordable, maybe I wouldn't have to choose between my dignity and a place to sleep.
That's really sad.
It was a left her no choice.
Yeah.
Left her no choice. But she couldn't be on the streets.
Because sometimes, when I actually see some ladies that actually does, some of these things now, they're like, I don't really blame all of them, because I mean, there are some that, they're just being, they were left, even though, they could actually, decide to, I don't want to do this. They have the choice. They have the choice.
Yeah,
but
everybody has a choice.
Not everybody can really, not everybody have that strength to really carry on.
Right now, I'm just trying to imagine Sandra's mental health.
Yeah.
Because it's the
really affected her future.
It's the sad. About her self-worth.
Yeah.
But then it's not like the school hostels are also helping Asians.
Yes, now.
There are so many school hostels that they're also very expensive and you have to share rooms with other either male or female.
True.
And it's not helping at all. So please, we are urging on agencies, either government, non-governmental agencies, to listen and learn the voices of these people. Something should be done.
Really?
Education is expensive. There's no free education again. It's expensive. It's either the acceptance fees this today and tomorrow is that. Is that the school fees is this, that they have to pay for this or a lot of fees. We were saying earlier that all of this exploitation, I'll call it exploitation by agents and landlords, it's so saddening. So we're calling on government agencies, even non-governmental agencies, to listen to the cries of the students, to listen and see see things through the way they see them. And something has to be done. Something has to be done because really, I feel it's so unfair.
It's really, really sad, seriously. I mean, something needs to be there, definitely. I mean, they need to be heard at the same time to know what they're passing through and the likes, how inconvenient it is in school.
So, but really, what can we say is the cause of all of this? Is it that the agents really think that they have a right, since it's their house, they can do anything? Is there a law that is supposed to support the students or any other tenants around aside from students that you cannot just increase the house rent without this or that? Then are the students are they the one encouraging all of this? Is it because of the way they live? Is it their lifestyle, what they do, what they say, what they wear, and how they are those the thing encouraging
the increment?
Yeah. Thank you. Then what can school or unions do to stop all of this nonsense? Please keep your responses in the comment section. Continue to follow us, like, share this podcast. Just keep your comments and just keep some response in the comment section, and we'll go through it. And I really want to know, what can schools or union, what can they do about the student union?
Yes, we'd like to. Yes, social media handles are open: TikTok, IG, Facebook, Right Life Media.
And then in case you have any gists that you want us to know around your campuses, just send us a DM on any of our social media handles at Right Life Media or
We are here to beat it and, also encourage you guys for more.
So moving forward, it's as bad as this gist I want to give you. Is another very interesting one. Hey, imagine a student rented 400k apartment.
Yes.
And boom, they strike.
Oh. Yes.
Hey.
That leads us to it leads us to the strike of the Lautech medical students. Hey, I mean, more than 100 days now, more than 3 months. I mean, please, for students at first, when we heard, there's strike, there's this little excitement that, there'll be a little break from school.
No classes, no early morning rush.
But 100 days. This is out of hand. This is now boredom. This is heartbreaking. This is,
I'm laughing this morning.
It's devastating.
I'm just painting a scenario in my head, and the strike is what happened during COVID.
Yeah.
And 8 months gone, and the landlord is saying, so our new house rent is. I mean, like, share that with me.
I'm not leaving the house, please, or get free me. I mean, these landlords don't care. You are living there, you're not living there. It's your problem. I mean, even that time of COVID, some didn't actually go home. They made sure they exhausted their rent. Because it's my money, so let me just stay there and use it.
What of those that went home?
I mean, that's their problem at the end of the day.
Lord.
I mean, this is really, 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 it's not, in fact, some would have even, paid their fees in school.
Yes.
Some would have gotten, maybe foodstuffs already in school. Some would have done a lot of preparations, and then just one morning you wake up and then you're seeing the news online that the school is going on strike. Please.
I feel like even these agents, once they hear strike, I guess they're happy.
Definitely now.
They're happy.
Definitely.
They're happy.
So, things should actually be done to these students in Lautech. Please, it's just a whole lot, seriously. And again, this is just a cue or a kind of try and implore them to maybe also try to learn something, maybe to assist their skill or something to get more money instead of just staying at home at this point.
I saw a post, I think, wasn't on X now?
Yeah.
And this same particular Lautech, I'm saying, he's a medical student of 8 years and counting. I'm like,
8 years.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yes. A lot. I should have forgotten that I even went to school.
8 years. And as it stands, I don't think there's any
sign of
there's no headway, and the students are just left there. It's a thing of pride when you say, I'm a medical student. But I don't think it's that way now for the students in Lautech to when you say, I'm a medical student, and you've been out of class for 3 months and still counting.
Too much. That's just too much. They have no clue of, we are waking up this morning and they don't know if they are actually going to resume the next day or not. They are just at home doing, just there and the likes. There's already a kind of break in their, whatever they want to, maybe achieve.
What about
the future too?
The confusion, the boredomness,
exactly.
the lack of excitement,
that's
confusion? Because they really would not want to go home because they don't know what will happen the next minute. At the same time, they're just there. And I feel like these are times where students just tend to get into trouble because they're not busy.
Yeah, they can easily just dive into anything.
Anything, peer pressure, unwanted pregnancy, and a whole lot of others. And for me, it's saddening again because we don't know where we are still going to.
Yeah.
They don't know where they are still going to. This strike can still continue for the next. Okay, sorry, that's not a prayer, but for the next 100 years.
Oh God!
What is the reality of it?
The academic setback is too real. When you're seeing your mates already graduating, and then you are still there in, maybe you're still there in 200 level, your mates are already done.
Parents, they've paid for school fees, they've rented apartments, giving you food stuff. You are doing all of that.
Yes.
And you're not going to classes.
Wastage. Emotional damage.
Emotional trauma. Because how do you now come and say, "Hello, mommy, send more food stuff, food are finished," and you're not going to class?
You're not going to class, so why?
But then that's the reality of it, because we really cannot ask them to start doing what is not. They just have to be patient, and then in their patience, nothing is still being done. Every day, these strikes pushes students further away from their dream.
Yeah, in fact, now strike is not. In fact, when people now hear about strike, it's no longer a big deal. Okay, let's go.
Let's go.
Packing my load, I'm going home. Even if they resume back in the next 3 months and then they strike again the following month, it's nothing again.
In some of the stories that were sent, the student said, "I am tired of reading. I don't even know what I'm reading for again."
Thank you.
There's no hope.
Thank you.
Imagine I've read, I prepared for exam, and
that
boom.
break, there's that pause in anything going on academically at that point.
Another one said, "I just paid 450K for an apartment I barely stay, and my landlord does not even care if I am strike or not." Because in Nigerian university now, it's like we have normalized strike as part of our calendar.
It's already a normal
calendar. Okay, strike 3 weeks.
Just add it.
Just have strike 3 weeks. And
oh my God!
The reality is that it's very saddening. It's heartbreaking, because you expect. Okay, look at someone that said he or she, I don't know, he didn't state now, that he has been in school for 8 years and still counting. Imagine somebody that went to private university.
Yeah,
the person had finished about 4 years ago.
4 years, and then
even the younger brother of the person has been.
Bro, how far now? What is going on?
Are you really going to school? Because how do you build a nation?
That's why.
I'm saying that they are the leaders of tomorrow. These are the leaders of tomorrow.
Leaders already getting delayed.
100 days and counting. It's beginning to seem like future impossible things.
Seriously. In fact, sometimes, when someone finish secondary school, and then they'll be like, they've planned their life, by 4 years time. Oh, I'm going to school. First, I'm done with school. I'll get married by 22. I'll get married by 20. Oh, you never hear about strike. And then you're going for federal university. You've not heard about strike. That's what you're saying all of that. I mean, get to school, and then your plans. Nigeria will help you to reset the plan. Your future that you had, then it's going to turn to something else. Funny as this is sounding today, because it's not fair. It's not fair because really bad.
All of these things break students. It's breaks students, and this waiting season, I just want to advise that students out there, just use it to build yourself. That's just the truth.
Like the only
just
thing.
use it to build yourself. I remember a friend of mine when there was strike that year. Was that time she learned how to make garments, clothes.
Okay.
And she's doing very well for herself now. But then the reality of this is that most students, they just see that it's time to have fun. Most of them that are not going home, it's time to party, it's time to visit
too much of
girlfriends.
things are actually, this 100 days is a whole lot. But it's tiring already.
Now it's almost Christmas. They should have just go home for Christmas.
It's just till next year, please.
You should just go home for Christmas, because
oh my God,
this future is not denied, but it's being delayed.
The future is on God like this.
It's been delayed. So Lautech medical students, we feel your pain.
Yes,
we feel all your pains, and
keep holding on.
Our hearts are with you. Are with you in this time, and our prayers are with you. We just believe that we'll just say your time is coming. Hang in there.
Yeah.
Use this time to build yourself. Get something like a side hustle to do.
Doing. And I do.
Just brand yourself again this season. Because
maybe there's a reason.
Whatever reason it is, I hope it's really worth it then. I hope it's really I hope it's really worth it.
Because at this point, I really do not even know what to think of about this whole thing. Something needs to be done. Something really needs to be done.
If you have a problem, if one has a problem, and you are knowing that, okay, I can do it this way, I can do it this way, and there's an headway. But in this situation, just stay there.
Just stay.
You're just staying there.
See, you're not going forward. You're just there. You're just in the middle.
I once asked someone, they said, oh, after medical school, what are you doing? He said, I'm not doing anything, I'll just be a photographer. And I'm like, what? He said, yes, because looking at it, okay, after we finish the medical school, the strike, the reading, the whole thing.
All the stress.
You now come out to be a medical doctor and they're striking again.
Yeah, exactly. So what's the point of the whole, the supposed 8 years you spent in school?
It's not just funny. So please, we are also appealing that something has to be done. Something has to be done. So like we said earlier, keep your responses, your comments in the comment section. We'll be reading them through, and don't forget to follow us. You like, share, and comment on our Ando Right Life Media Ocean. I think it's a great time. It's been a wonderful time. And like we said earlier, don't forget, if you have premium gist around your campus, that's what we are here for.
Yeah.
We let the whole world know that this is what is going on here and there. So don't forget to join us for our next session. And keep it a date with us. Shout out to
let's remember that every Wednesday we have this campus gists on
every Wednesday. Don't forget to join us for 12 o'clock.
Yeah.
And we'll be really open to have another nice time with you. Shout out to our directors, to our producers, to our creative executives. It's been a lifetime. To Angel, our life woman, and everybody in the studio. Thank you so much. We love you. We hope to see you. So Shemi, it's been a nice time hanging out there with you. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
To see you Wednesday.